welcome to another episode of Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. I'm your host, Bird Gang 31. I'm here with my boy Donte. Coach Donte's on the mic today again with me, showing some love to the nation. How you doing today, big dog?
Man, I'm doing awesome today, man. It's great to again be back on here with you, discussing football, discussing the game again, man. I say, first, second, or many more times we do this
Oh yeah,
again. Like I say, shout out to you and Uncensored. Got y'all own show coming up.
oh
Got y'all
yeah.
partnership coming up. Me and JC, we discussing that. This after this stream, we pretty much gonna discuss into our partnership we got going on. So like I said, we the new up and coming ESPN commentaries and stuff like that. But I'm blessed to be back again, man. I'm blessed to be back again, man. What's going on, JC?
What up,
Blessed to be back.
JC? Yeah, you guys definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to checking out you guys' show. It should be
Mm-hmm.
an awesome show out there. Like I said, I like how everybody's kind of collabing up, making these side shows, helping everything out. Helping
Yeah.
word get out there about the sport, football, NFL, and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be excited. And are you guys gonna do a separate channel for that, or are you guys just working off your own channel?
I think we working off our own channel. I mean, like I say, I got the first stream. He has the second stream. We basically showing love for one another. We basically alternate, but it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. We don't know about the own channel yet, but we'll discuss more than that when we coming up. We come
Oh yeah,
up at like 2
you
o'clock.
big ball on here, baby. You got enough
Yeah,
subscribers. Y'all can do it on
yeah.
both channels every time.
Hey, if he wants to make an adjustment, do that. We can make it happen. What's good, Miss Bree? What's good, Miss Brianna?
Big
We gonna
Brenda,
make it happen. We can make it. We gonna make it happen. Trust. We gonna make it happen.
Ty Stevens, what's up, my guy? So, what do you think about this Howard
Mm-hmm.
situation with us? We are the number one landing spot. As you know,
Okay.
I am definitely going rooting for Howard to come to the Eagles. I don't think it'd be that hard. Everybody's thinking about the money, but I'm thinking,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to come on next year's cap anyway. Plus, I heard on what was it? Was it ESPN or whatever? I was reading something, which one of them links, but they were saying that the offer would be a second round pick and Zach Ertz to Miami for Xavier Howard. How you think the Birds would do if we got him?
I think the bird, like I say, I got y'all already a playoff team. Even without him, I got y'all pretty much a playoff team. Whether if it's through the wild card or the division, but like I say, I tell like I when I was on your show last time, and I told everybody else, man, the guy's a player, the guy's a star. I mean, Steven Nelson will be good in the slot, but like I say, uh, I mean that when Xavier Howard comes in the field, he's a CB1. He's the number one corner. He's gonna be on the number guys. He's gonna be on the number one guys. He's gonna be on the number one guys guarding the Julio Joneses. He's gonna be guarding the DeAndre Hopkins and stuff like that. But like I say, Steven Nelson's very good. But like I say, Zadrian Howard is a great corner. That's like that's a big difference between good and great. Well, I mean, like I say, the guy's a superstar. 10 picks. Uh, hold,
Man,
hold, hold his own on that outside, man. He's a good physical corner. Like I say, I've been campaigning. I've been campaigning all along. Adrian Howard will be an awesome fit. And if I have a chance to get a disgruntled Zach Ertz up out of there and give up a second round pick, hey, I give him to him. You just give me says Adrian Howard. We ready to go. We ready to lock up both outsides. We ready to lock up both outsides.
yeah, definitely be all to the good. I am definitely
Mm-hmm.
down with that, my guy. Shout out to David Wright. He's traded for Howard, didn't get signed. Nelson. Woo!
Ooh, hey, Steven Nelson be good in that slot though.
There we
That would
go.
make a good trio right there. That would actually make a good trio right there. Now the secondary would be solidified right there and stuff like that. I mean, but like I say, I think y'all defensive line is going to be good too. But with that secondary is on point too. I mean, it's gonna be an explosion. A lot of teams gonna have trouble going passing against that secondary.
Yeah, JC was talking about that on my show yesterday.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, yeah, why don't we get him and then also
Mm-hmm.
sign Nelson? And yeah, we would definitely have a lockdown cornerback there. But then I think
Mm-hmm.
that'd be pretty much pushing out everybody we have on the roster now. Like
Yeah.
then like in terms of the young guys, giving them a chance to actually develop and play. So as much as I would like that, I think at the same time, I say get Howard. Period.
Mm-hmm.
We
I
don't
mean,
really need
you
Nelson.
trying to win. Yeah, I mean, you're trying to win. You're trying to do what it takes to win. So like I say, I mean that's the sacrifices you got to make, and what people got to realize, you have to make those type of sacrifices if you want to win, if you want to win games, you have to make moves like that to put
Mhm.
you over the top, put you over the edge. Any time you have to make moves like that. Sacrifices got to be made. I mean, you might have a favorite player up on the team, but I mean, if you got to move him for a superstar, hey, you do it. That's
Yeah.
just how that's just a business. That's a business.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like, guys. It don't cost nothing. Hit that like. If you're not a
Let's
sub
go,
to either one
y'all.
of our
Let's get
channels,
right.
please hit that sub button on both of our channels. You know how we
Let's
do.
go, man.
We bring that fire all the time, my guys. All the time, you know. So, how do you think about the Eagles coming up here with training camp? We got the Patriots and the Jets. How do you see those things working out in training camp?
Well,
Uh,
like I see those things working out well. Like I said again, you get a beat on. You get it like you play the Jets earlier. I believe y'all play the Jets this year, so you get a beat on how they play and how they're not gonna show everything. So, but having joint practices, I mean, it gets you alternating, get you ready to go, man. Like I say, JC said yesterday on the show, man. Some of these wide receivers, they have the advantage just because they know the route. It's just like when you're a quarterback, you have to adjust to the route that they're running. You don't know the route that they're running. You have to adjust to the route. So it's kind of like if you're a cornerback, you have to read what they're doing. When you're a receiver, you're always going full momentum. You know what you're doing. So it's up to the cornerback to adjust. But these joint practices, I think it helps you out a lot. And it also can kind of give you some kind of scouting report on how the team is, how Zach Wilson is. It also kind of give you a beat on how he plays as well. It also can kind of help you a little bit too, because I believe I played both of them in the regular season, right? Y'all
uh,
see both of them, so it's kind of gonna
I don't know.
give
We
you a
play.
beat.
Do we pay to play Patriots this year?
I think y'all play the Jets. I know y'all play the
Yeah, I
Jets for
play
sure.
the
Y'all
Jets.
play the Jets for sure. I know y'all do that. But yeah, I don't think y'all see the. I don't know. I think y'all play the. I don't know if y'all play the play, but I know y'all see the Jets. Y'all do see the Jets, but it gives you a bit on how Zach Wilson is as a quarterback, and you know how their defenses is too. It gives Jalen Hurts a be kind of scouting report on. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's great, man, and I love that. I love training camp competition.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very high. Training camp is competitive, man. It's very competitive. It's very competitive competition, man. You should want competition because that should make competition makes you better. Competition makes you better.
Heck yeah! Shout out to the Facebook community
Hmm.
joining us here on the Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. Thank y'all
Big
for
shout out to the
coming
Facebook.
by. Sick J, that's what's up. Much love. Shout out to Philly Girl 76. She's moving up with her subscriptions. Good job, girl.
Yes, sir. Philly Girl 76.
Put it
Let's
out
get
there.
right. Let's
Coming
get
by
right.
today.
Let's get right.
But yeah,
Let's get
I
right.
like maybe we are trying to get a close eye on Gilmore, in the kill hitter.
Hmm.
Because both of them are on the Patriots and both of them won out. You know,
Yeah, no, I know. I've been knowing Nikhil Harriman went out for a long time. I believe. Like I said, I'm hearing kind of speculations that it wasn't working out over there. He wasn't getting too many of the touches. Nikhil Harriman's a type of receiver. Like he's a big body, but I mean he has trouble separating. He has trouble separating from guys and stuff like that. But he I'll say Nikhil Harry wasn't happy with in the Bill Belichick situation. So it was
hmm
about time. It was about time for him to. It was about time for him to leave because his agent already came out and said it. But he's not a guy that's gonna separate. He has trouble separating. But he's good. He's very good. He can be useful on someone else's team. He can be definitely be useful. Stephon Gilmore and
he
lockdown corner. That's another lockdown corner as well. Imagine he knocked down Amari Cooper. Held Amari Cooper to one catch.
hmm
So yeah, Stephon Gilmore is very good, man. 6'3", he's very long. And the guy's he's a good cornerback. He's a good shutdown corner. That's another corner. Y'all don't give Zadrian Howard. That's another. It should be interest. That should be another interest corner right there. Is Stephon Gilmore.
and JC, you're right. I need to figure out this wrench thing. To be honest, I don't even. I don't even know how to get those things out. Hurts to get a wrench already. But hey, I'm gonna look into that after this live today. We're gonna definitely try
Mhm.
to get them wrenches out to everybody for supporting the channel for sure. But yeah, man, really like Gilmore, man, that's my second option.
Yep.
He's a little bit older, but he still could
Hmm.
shut it down for another two,
Oh
3 years.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
I know he wants to get paid some more money, but he has to know too he's not going to be getting paid number one corner money,
Yeah,
top
not
corner,
elite money. Yeah,
but because of his age and whatnot, but
yeah.
man, him and Slay together to get a, draft a rookie next year.
Hmm.
You got another good little combination there too, because Slay got a couple more years left in him,
Oh
and if he
yeah.
goes out and balls out like I think he can do, still he might get a little bit of a extension,
Hmm.
maybe another 2-3 years on there.
And he also would be great. Like I say, for like you said, he's an older, and he'll be a great influence to some of the young guys in the locker room as well. He'll be a great influence. Him and Darius Slay be great influence to some of the young guys in that locker room as well, man. So, like I say, Stephon Gilmore is a second option. I mean, that should, if the Zadrian Howard don't work out, situation don't work out, because he still can play, man. The guy still can shut it down on the outside, and he's shown that last year.
And then even with New England, like I was telling everybody give New England a bad rap for
Yeah.
last year, and I'm telling you, like half their team didn't even play the season. So
Yes.
it's like, how can you really judge them off of last year? Everybody's like Tom Brady proved that he was the guy. And
Hmm.
Belichick. I go to me, Tom Brady didn't prove nothing. He went to a team that turned out to be an all-star team, and then
Hmm.
Belichick didn't have half his players playing last year. You know what I'm saying? So putting those two things together, that don't show me
Yeah.
anything.
I mean, that shows you how bad, the quarterback situation was too in Tampa Bay. How bad Jameis Winston was as well. That showed you how bad he was as well. Tom Brady came in, changed the dynamic of the offense, but also Tom Brady brought Gronkowski in with him. He brought Antonio Brown in, and then they brought Leonard Fournette. Don't forget that Mike Evans, who was already there, who was already a stud receiver. Chris Godwin. I believe he was one of the guys that they supposed to pay this coming week. I don't know if they paid him a franchise tagged him or not, but he was pretty decent. Cameron Brady's a great tight end. But people don't realize, I've been saying this as well. Even though the Patriots had that struggling year, that don't mean they played bad. They played great. They played actually good football. They lost by 4 close games last year. If you
Mhm.
looked at it, they lost
Yeah.
on a fumble at Buffalo. They
Yep.
lost at the goal line at Seattle on a Sunday night game. They lost at the goal line when Cam Newton got stuffed on the goal line. And then they lost against my Texans by 3. They lost against them by 3 when Cam Newton got set. So they should have actually made the playoffs last year. The Patriots should have actually made the playoffs last year. They
Yeah.
lost 4 close games. They had
Hmm.
7 wins. That's 11 wins. They lost 4 close games last year.
Yeah. And with that, like I said, half team, man, that's good. The Patriots, I think, this year are going to show that they are
Yeah.
still one of the top teams in the division for sure this year.
Yes. They're
Shout
gonna be they're
out
gonna be
to
straight.
my guy,
What's up, Sensor? What's good, man?
co-host on our new show. We're gonna be doing the
Hey,
live soon, talking about it. Letting everybody know, getting some ideas from people, see what they would want to see on the show. But yeah, we definitely gonna be doing some work together. It's gonna be awesome.
mm-hmm.
What
Oh
up, man?
yeah, man. I'm telling y'all, man, we all gonna be the new ESPN, man.
Mm-hmm.
You I mean you Censor, me and JC, man, y'all all gonna be we all gonna be the ESPN, man. We all gonna put the facts out there on them, man. We all gonna put the facts out there on
Yeah. So and then with the Jets,
them. Mm-hmm.
give us a chance to see what this Zach Wilson guy is really all.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I am one of those guys. I'm not saying the guy sucks. I'm just not big
Yep.
on 1 year wonders type things. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
1 year of greatness, and then everybody still is skeptical about Jalen Hurts. And Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts did it for multiple years. He did it
Yeah,
every
oh yeah.
ever
He did
played.
it. Yeah.
How is these guys with 1 year better than Hurts, who's been doing it his whole life?
And who's already a proven quarterback, already a proven
Mhm.
quarterback. Like I said, again, man, I keep have to acknowledge this to let people know. I mean, Jalen Hurts does it on the biggest stage. I
Yeah.
mean, don't you know how tough is the SEC is? Don't nobody know how to, that is the toughest conference in college football. Alabama is probably the number one recruiting school.
Yeah.
Number one recruiting school. You got LSU is up there with them. You got Florida up there with them. You got Mississippi State up there with him. You got A&M, who's easily a top 10 school. I
Mhm.
mean, he played against the best of the best. I mean, what more can you say? He can handle the pressure. I
Mhm.
mean, then he transferred, he goes to Oklahoma, he lights it up. His first year in Oklahoma, he made CeeDee Lamb, the receiver for the Cowboys, better. He's second, he was second in Heisman. He was second in Heisman.
Right.
He was second in the Heisman.
And
Then
his
he let
numbers. And his
Yes,
numbers were better than Joe Burrow's that year.
yes, and he led the team to the college football playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama did not go. Alabama did not even go. He led that team, Oklahoma team, to the college football playoff. In the
Mm-hmm.
first game he played, he comes out, he beats the number one defense. He beats the number one defense in the league. As the Saints, I mean, he kind
Off
of
the
exposed
bench.
the Saints defense. Yes. Then the very next week, he played a respectable defense against Arizona. Almost came back and won that game.
And
And
lit
they
him up.
went down by double digits.
And
Huh?
lit him up even more that game.
Yeah,
He had more
he let
passing yards that game. He had like
mm-hmm.
350 or something like that with 100 yards on the ground. So, yeah, man, people need to stop the hate. I know you're just trying to hate on the Eagles fan,
Yeah.
period. But stop the hate, man. Jalen Hurts is the truth. And I promise
He's
you, this
good.
year, he's going to be a dark horse MVP this year. And hell, it might not even be dark horse. He might just be the MVP straight up like Carson Wentz was in 17.
Man, I'm telling you, man, Jalen Hurts is that dude is something simple. That dude is something simple. I used to go to that dude high school games, man. I used to go to that dude high school game. That dude used to be a dog in high school. And they said, damn, now y'all got coached. I have to tell the facts, man. Like I say, I know about his back, I know about his story. I used to go watch him play. Actually, in high school, the guy was the best player on the field in high school. In high school. He hasn't he played number top ranked high schools.
Yeah.
He played number top ranked high schools, and that's how a competitor he is. He played number top ranked high school. These weren't no garbage high schools he played. These was
Mm-hmm.
very good state championship high schools, and he was the best player on the field. I mean, he always been the best player on the field everywhere he went. Whether it's high school, Alabama, Oklahoma, whether it's the Eagles. The Eagles, but he showed up. He always showed up in the big game situations, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I like about Jalen Hurts. And he deserves to be the starting quarterback of this football team. Just so everybody need to quit the crap about Deshaun Watson because he deserves a shot. Jalen Hurts deserves a shot to be the starting quarterback. He earned it.
Yeah, exactly. I want you to go ahead and give us an insight. What kind of stats was Jalen Hurts putting up in high school?
Uh, like I said, he would have like by 10 rushing to over 15 rushing touchdowns because that guy was hard to tackle. And he would have over like 30 touchdowns on passing alone. And the guy would have like over 1,000 rushing yards and 2,000 and 1,000 about 2,000 passing yards. The guy was a legit monster, man. The guy was a monster, bro. The guy was a beast in high school. The top player of the team. Like, granted, the team wasn't really all that good, but him alone, you got a chance to win every single day, every single night on the field with him alone when he was in high school. The supporting cast wasn't the best though, but the supporting cast wasn't the best in the high school. Then it didn't help him out a little bit because he played against better high schools that won states. But like I say, when Jalen Hurts on the field, you got a chance to win. They did end up making it far in the third round every single season in the playoffs, but that was the farthest they got because of this guy being the best player on the field every game. I mean, it made up the load for everybody he had on that team.
Nice. And which high school do you know? Do you remember the name of the high school he
Yeah,
went to?
I definitely Channel View High School
Channel
in
View.
Houston, Texas. Channel View High School. I'm right down. I'm like 20 minutes away, 25 minutes away from his high school.
Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
25 minutes away from his high school.
Did he ever go back to Texas, do anything with the high school or anything?
Yep, because his dad coached him. His dad coached him in high school. His dad was actually the coach of the team. So yeah, I know he goes back. He be down here at times because I had my cousin played. My cousin was in his district. He played against him in district. He was the linebacker. And he said Jalen Hurts was good, man. Jalen Hurts, that dude, he nice. He gonna be something. So like I say, hey, that man can ball a lot. That man can ball. That man deserves to have a shot with the Philadelphia Eagles, man. And I believe he gonna come through. He's the future of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh yeah, man. Look, yeah, that Deshaun Watson talk just need to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Done with it. For one, it's like no one even knows when the next time you go see Deshaun Watson on the field.
He might even play football this year. You never know.
I don't even think he's gonna play this year.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he will. I don't think he will, to be honest with you.
And depending on what that case ends up being, he might not even be playing next year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So all this hype about him, it's like, whoa, pump your brakes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's wait to see what happens when this guy's going to get on the field again.
Yep.
And then I know everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I still like Hurts better than Watson.
I
Like
mean, but like I say, at this moment, Hurts you like Hurts better than Watson because he's out there gonna play. He's out there on the field. He's out there on the field right now. But like I say, don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong, guys. Some of the rumors, some of the rumors is true about Watson. Now let's not get they could get him in trouble alone right there. Some of the rumors is true about Deshaun Watson because he did do it to some of these girls. Not all of them though. Not all of them, but some of them is true. Not all of them, but some of them is true though. Some of them is really true. Actually true. It came out. It's actually true.
and
Not
me,
all of them.
and me,
Mm-hmm.
I remember being here because I am in Alabama, and I do remember Watson beating Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I still felt like Jalen can do anything he can do. Like Watson might have a little bit of a stronger arm, maybe, but
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, those guys are very comparable. That's the real
Yeah.
reason why I think, is all you're doing is wasting 3 picks to get the same player,
Yeah.
for the most part. Getting the same player. I'd rather keep on Jalen Hurts and add 3 new superstars to our team, hopefully, if we draft right, to our
Yeah.
team, than worry about wasting all those draft picks to get a guy that might not play.
See, and another thing, I want to touch on too as well. Like I say, if you don't know what those picks going to turn out to be, you don't know what those 3 first round picks going to turn out to be. So why would you trade them for a quarterback that's really not going to probably play this year? You don't know what the 3 first round picks. They might be the next They might be the next corners that you guys need. They may be the next defensive lineman that you guys need. Just hold on. Just hold on to them just hold on to them, man.
Let's hold them for
Just
a minute.
just hold them for God's sake. Just hold them. Just hold them. Just
Everybody's
hold
so
them.
quick to get rid of them. Like we just got them, man. We just got them. We haven't even played the season having them. Let us hold it through the season for a while. Cherish them. Because like you said, we don't know what's coming out of
Yeah,
college
we
football.
don't know what's coming out of college.
That season hasn't even started yet, really. What they said? What JC said? I keep asking question, but I hear from Coach, how bad does Hurts have to play for Philly not to make him a franchise quarterback? There you go, Coach. It's for you.
How bad does he have to play? I mean, he has to struggle. He has to play. He has to play horrible. He has to play. He has to struggle, man. Like I said, I'll say about like just say if he does do the Eli Manning situation, if he throws 20 touchdowns, if he throws 20 interceptions to like 18 touchdowns, I mean, I think Philly would look at him different. I think Philly would look at him different down the road. I think Philly would definitely look at him different. But like I say, if he comes out and have a booming year, a great year, similar to the year that Deshaun Watson had last year, then he's no doubt going to be the starting quarterback. But Deshaun Watson had an awesome season last year. Do with the team we had. Do with the team we had. With the team we had, Deshaun Watson played like a damn MVP candidate last year. We just didn't have no guys around that he can. We just didn't have no damn defense. The defense just stunk all year. Defense just stunk it up all season long. And we've been stinking in the secondary. We've been stink for 7 damn years in the secondary. That's
Y'all
how
keep,
long we you say what?
y'all keep giving up y'all players, man. They keep leaving. You gotta have the good players to win the games, man. If they all want to go elsewhere, yeah, man.
Hey, they not out there performing shit. They not out there performing on the field. They out there every time. Kareem Jackson guarding somebody, he tripping over a shoelace. He falling on the ground. He always falling on the ground, getting beat by this defense. Then he come back to Houston, he light it up. Then I don't hear from him no more next season. I don't hear from him no more next season. And he's definitely. I don't know if he's still in the league again, but I forgot Kareem Jackson was on the Broncos almost.
Man, shout out to Big Play Slay. What
Big
up,
play
my guy?
Slay was good. Was good, Slay was good.
Heck yeah, man. So what else? What other news we got going on? I heard that the Eagles offensive line is
Mm-hmm.
what was they said that they were top 10. They got ranked top 10 for pass pressure.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one I heard. I heard about Dallas Goddard being number 7 in tight ends this year going into the season.
Mm-hmm.
But we had 2. We had Dallas Goddard and we had Ertz at 10. How do you
Oh,
feel
so
about tight
I
ends?
feel about now. I say Dallas Goddard is one of my favorite guys on the Eagles, man. I think it's time for him to play, man. I think it's time. I think it's time for him to shine, get his shine on. Like I say again, if I can give up a second round pick and Zach Ertz for Zajan, how I would do it quick, fast, in a hurry. Like I said, because I don't want a disgruntled player in my locker room. And knowing the player's not happy, I don't want him out there in the locker room, having a bad influence on the locker room. So I said, I think it's Dallas Goedert time. I think it's time for him to go. I think it's time for him to start and step it up, man. I say I love Dallas Goedert. See him make a big play, and I say the offensive line is gonna be new and improved, man. I believe the injuries hurt y'all. The injuries hurt y'all. Remember Jason Peters, all those years used to be the top offensive lineman. I remember Jason Peters and stuff like that. He played through injuries. I mean, I think that offensive line is going to be something serious. I think the offensive line going to be more in the coach range, because the coach offensive line is very good, man. That coach up behind that, the two running backs that they got, they're studs.
Yeah.
So I believe they're going to open up a lot of holes for Miles Sanders and Kerryon Johnson. I believe they're going to open up a lot of holes for them.
And I'm a huge JPP fan. Huge
Mm-hmm.
JPP fan. I put him in my
Yeah.
all-time Eagles offensive line. You know what I'm saying? In his
Yeah,
prime. But I said, no, you're milking that money, JP. We're paying you for garbage. The last couple of years, we're paying you for some garbage. You were not elite no more. So I was happy to see that we finally stopped giving you all that free money.
Hey, you say you still robbing y'all.
Hey, I'll play guard. What you want me to play, coach? I'll get out there. I'll play anything. Just give me that jack. Go out there for 2 games. He's out for the season. I thought it was the most ridiculous thing ever. He was going in for like 2 plays, going out for a drive, coming back in for 2 plays, going out for a drive. Come on, JP.
You know who that remind me of? That remind me of a certain Texan player. That remind me of a certain Texan player. How he used to. I believe we paid him 1 year. Kevin Johnson, the cornerback.
Oh,
I
yeah.
used to go out there. We used to pay him, and every time he hits somebody, he ends up with a concussion, or he ends up getting picked up off the ground. I mean, I used to watch. Golly, man! Every time, because Kevin Johnson is so small of a corner, he'll put a hit on you, but also he'll knock himself out in the process. I'll be like, like he hit people with all his force.
Stop doing it. Man, it's horrible, man.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
And on Ertz, I do think, Goddard. I do think Goddard is ready this year. I think he's more explosive than Ertz. I think he can catch, comparable with Ertz. He's probably a better blocker because he's a lot bigger than Ertz. And, like, even besides Ertz, we got some good backups coming in, too. Like, I like what Richard Rodgers did last year, and I want to see what this Jack Stoll got. I know he don't have that many catches in college, but from the highlights I did see, he looked pretty good.
I like the Richard Rodgers from the Packers. That's the same Richard Rodgers that played for the Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers, I believe. I liked him when he was with the Packers. Yeah. I mean, he made some big plays. I mean, he's a pretty decent, okay blocker. I like Richard Rodgers, and I like that combination of Goddard and Richard Rodgers. Richard Rodgers also is a veteran tight end as well. So I like that combination, man. That combination would be pretty nice. I love it.
Nice.
I love that combination.
That's gonna be nice, man. Especially if does develop. I can see him maybe pushing Richard Rodgers down to that 3rd spot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Young and upcoming. And I want to see him with the long care Jack Stars. Notice the highlights with the long cares. He did a lot better than the highlights when he had it cut off. So go ahead, Jack. Let's throw that back out, my dog. You
And I also on the receiver situation, I believe I watched a Philly Notion video. And Greg Ward Jr., I have high expectations on Greg Ward Jr. as well. I think Greg Ward Jr., everybody forgot how good of a quarterback he was. He was a very good quarterback at U of H. He's very good. He's very athletic. I like Greg Ward Jr. and I like Travis Fulgham as well. I like the receiver position as a whole. I think that's going to be an improved position right there. I want to see Jalen Reagor step it up a little more. I want to see him have a kind of a bounce back season. Because that Justin Jefferson, that's kind of like a slap in the face to him a little bit. That he had an All-Pro season. I mean, he had a superstar season last year. That's kind of like a rub in and a slap in the face. I know he ought to get tired of hearing about that. But goddamn, you got to show up this year, and you won't kind of hear it again. And then the running back situation, I like the running back situation. Kerryon Johnson, when healthy, he's pretty decent. He's pretty good, man. I done seen him. I done seen him kill people in the SEC. I done seen him
Oh,
kill
yeah.
people at Auburn.
Auburn.
And yeah, and when he came up to Detroit, he was decent too. He just got to stay on the football field. But Miles Sanders is gonna be one of the Eagles breakout players of the year this year. I got faith in Miles Sanders.
Yeah, and those receivers, like you said, I do like Ward. The only thing
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking is, Ward's going to be pushed down to the bottom half just for the simple fact that, his speed. You
Mm-hmm.
He's not the fastest guy in the world in terms of
Yeah.
the receivers we do got. And if our offense is going to be explosive with these fast guys like Quez Watkins, then he might. I think they all have a spot. You know,
Yeah.
they all have a spot. He could he's that sure-handed guy. He reminds me of like the Jason Avant we had back in the day. Avant played. He wasn't our fastest receiver, but he was
Mm-hmm.
the guy that when it comes third down, we going to him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He gonna
Yeah.
catch that ball. We going
Yeah.
to him. You know what I'm saying? So we
Yeah.
what happening with the running backs, man. Woo,
Man,
they
hey,
all
that run
right, man.
that's gonna be scary, bro. If Kerryon Johnson stays on the field and give a full season, they gonna really see a difference, man. Kerryon Johnson, man, is gonna be good, man. Kerryon Johnson's gonna be straight. He's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be good. He's gonna be definitely decent, man. When I seen him in Auburn, I was like, man, these are the top defenses in the SEC. Alabama, he used to kill everybody he
Oh
played.
yeah.
He used to kill everybody he played at Auburn. Then when he comes to the Lions, he's healthy. I mean, he's like I say, he was catching the ball out of the backfield pretty decent, and he's a tall back. He's just not a small, short back. He's a pretty tall running back too. He's a pretty tall running back too, and
Shout
he's
out
very
to
powerful.
shout out to Mitch. Thanks for joining us today, my guy.
What's
Much
good,
love.
Money Mitch? Money Mitch was
What
good.
do you want to see? Because that is the next question. Everybody's always trying to see
Mm-hmm.
which backs are actually staying with Philadelphia. You know, do you
I,
think it's going to be
so
Scott staying or
mhm.
Howard staying, or do you think Huntley or Holyfield or even Killings has a chance of making this roster
If Jordan Howard can stay healthy, I would love Jordan Howard if he can stay healthy on
over
the
Scott?
field.
Well, we know
Over Boston Scott. I would rather keep Boston Scott than
now.
Jordan Howard. I'd rather keep Boston Scott than Jordan Howard. But like I say, you only keep. I believe they keep it four, right? They keep it four of them, right?
I imagine you can't keep
All
that
right.
many.
So okay, you only
That's
keep it
another
four
big.
of them. Okay, so you got so then again you got Miles Sanders, you
Mm-hmm,
got Kerryon Johnson, you
mm-hmm,
got Kenneth Gainwell,
mm-hmm.
and you got Boston Scott. That's who I'm gonna go with. That's who
That's
I
your
got.
four.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the four right there. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take.
yeah.
I'm gonna
That was
take.
definitely the way I was going at it. But then I thought
Yeah.
of it too. I was like, wait a minute though. It does make sense because Miles, like Boston Scott, was able to come in for the passing of Miles. You know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
the receiving plays for Miles. But if you
Yeah.
got Gainwell now you got two players, quote unquote, better than him
Yep.
doing that. So I can kind of see him also, like you said, if Howard's healthy, keeping him
Mm-hmm.
or even giving Holyfield a shot. You got to
Yep.
realize last year, none of these backs got an opportunity to show any of us what they can do. We had a
It's
staff that was down to pass, pass, pass,
mm-hmm.
pass. So that wasn't making a rotation. There wasn't getting a lot of players in the game. So
Yeah.
this year, since I think we're gonna be either a more balanced attack
Mm-hmm.
or even more heavy on the run. You
Like
know?
like like I said, that goes back with me and JC always say. I mean, if these guys not getting the shot, and then they go somewhere else to shine, that's got to be on the coaching staff. There's no
Mm-hmm.
doubt that has to be on the coaching staff for not giving these guys a chance. Because you'd be like, golly, what we really would have had something special in this guy. We'd have been a little more patient. Nelson Aguilar had probably his best season of his career. He had 8 touchdowns with the Oakland Raiders,
Yeah.
Las Vegas Raiders last year. He had a breakout season last year. Sidney Jones does awesome. I mean, some of that goes in basketball too. That goes on in basketball too. Again, it's got to be something wrong with these coaches. Or these coaches ain't developing the guys right. So that's definitely goes back to the coaching for not giving these guys a chance or these guys enough reps to prove what they can do. So like I say, and then a player will get frustrated and want to ask out. That will make a player want to ask out, and that goes a part of the Nick Kill Herring situation, Boy Lenovo. He probably not getting enough opportunity, just like JJ Arthega-Whiteside. He has a chance to show that he's the man. He wants to be on this team. Yeah, he has a chance. But then
Yeah.
again, if they don't give him a shot, he goes somewhere else. Then that makes it look bad on the coaching situation, right there. See, me and JC discusses that all the time.
At the same time, like I said, I love that championship we finally got. Right. It was
Yeah.
kind of early in terms of Doug's coaching career.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really what happened with the coaching staff. One, they got rid of Frank Wright too early.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And two, you got too big headed too fast. So
Yep.
instead of coming in and trying to keep molding the team out of the players you got, which helped you
Mm-hmm.
get that ring, you start going, writing a book, you know what it takes. So now you have
Yep.
your system implanted and you're trying to make the players fit into that system as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to understanding what the players can do.
Yeah.
Think about that assessment.
Some like I say, coming off a championship, you got a target on your back, and things starting to change. And I saw a little bit of change in Carson Wentz as well. I saw a little bit of change in him. Like I say, he always try to make a big play, and he feel like he wasn't a part of that championship team, even though he was a big part of it. Don't get me wrong, he was an MVP before he got hurt against the Rams. He was a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Way big part of it. He was the
Yeah,
reason
he
why
got the
y'all
ring.
you guys was there. Yeah, he was the reason why you guys was there. Nick Foles just came in. He just got hot. He just got hot and outplayed Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden, Doug Peterson start writing these kind of plays down. That's chunking the ball up the field. Not using the check downs. Carson Wentz not going into the check down guys. Carson Wentz always, to me, he always trying to be that home run hitting quarterback. I feel and try to force the ball in double coverage or somewhere where when it should be thrown to. And like I say, Carson Wentz kind of, to me, man, like I say, I don't know what's got into this guy. I don't know what happened to this guy. He started getting disgruntled in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
And Jalen Hurts took that opportunity and took the opportunity, and now he deserves the opportunity to this day. And everybody want to call it a championship hangover. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I seen a totally different Eagles team. Totally different coaching style. The defensive schemes wasn't even right last year. That's why sometimes Darius Slay will kind of get beat a little bit or tortured a little bit. But like I say, I definitely agree with you on that tape, man.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about what everybody's talking about? Darius Slay is not, elite cornerback anymore. Do you think he is? Do you think Darius
With
Slay
the
still can be
with
elite, or do you
with
think time is like running down?
I think with the right scheme, he can come back. He can come back to that cornerback that you wanted. Again, like I say, I don't think everything was his fault last year. I don't think everything, but what I want to see Darius Slade do, I want him to take more responsibility and guard those number one cornerbacks. I'm paying you number one cornerback money.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to get out here and guard the Julio Joneses. I
Mm-hmm.
want you to get out here and guard the DeAndre Hopkins. I want you to take more of a challenge. If you see a guy going crazy, I want you to say, like JC said, Coach, give me him. Give me him. That's what I just want him to see him take more of a challenge. That's all I want to see Darius Slay do. Now with a different defensive scheme, I feel like y'all gonna see something better in Darius Slay. I just still feel like that Darius Slay got a little bit elite left in him. I feel that way.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think some of that stuff last year, you know what I'm saying? Some of those really big receiving, games
Mm-hmm.
having on that, it wasn't all his fault. It was the system too.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, he was locking down. Like everybody wants to throw up the Claypool game, you know? That
Mm-hmm.
that probably wasn't Darius Slay's responsibility. What was the name of the other receiver that's on Pittsburgh? You know what I'm saying? That he was
That was James Washington.
Washington.
Was,
Was
was he number? Yeah, James
have a great
Washington.
year last
Yeah,
year?
yeah, James Washington. That was
Yeah,
him.
he was the
Yeah,
number one there.
yeah.
So if
Because
there's
Juju Smith-Schuster didn't play that much. He didn't play. He didn't
yeah,
play that much last year.
but if he was the number one and where he got Darius Slay on him, he
Mm-hmm.
cover both sides of the ball. He can't cover two receivers at one time. That's just
Mm-hmm.
too much. So I look at it like maybe he was playing top. Like I think if you could take away those three big games, he had a great season.
That's the only thing I want to challenge Darius Slay, like I said, and call it out. I want to see him go. Just supposing if the Eagles don't go get Zadrian Howard, just supposing if they don't get if they don't get Stephon Gilmore, I mean, like I say, I want to see him take more of the challenge. That's just what I want to see. I want to see him take more of a challenge,
Hmm.
more of a challenge, and get these number one wide receivers. I
Yeah.
mean, he's supposed to be, like I say, one of the top corners in the game. Okay, go out. You travel everywhere that top receiver go. I want to see you going. I want
Mm.
to see you shadow him in his face every single time, man. Like I say, hey, I believe Darius Slay can step up and he can do some of that. I want to see him take a challenge though. I want to see him. I want to see him take more of that challenges. Take more of the challenge.
Okay, we got JC saying, if Howard does come to the team, who's number one corner?
Zadrian Howard, no doubt, no doubt, no answer about it. He's the number one corner. He's a superstar. He's going to be traveling and guarding the number one guy. That I said that most. Zadrian Howard is a superstar. He's a stud, and he will be guarding. He will be the CB1, and that will bump Darius Slay to the CB2. I'm sorry, Darius Slay, but right there at this time, Zadrian Howard is a better cornerback right now. He's a better cornerback right now in guarding. He's a better cornerback right now.
And how,
But hey, he
how
would
do you
make a
think Slade would
great,
handle that though?
huh?
How do you think Slade would handle it? Think
I
he
think he would accept it. He would accept it. I think he would accept it. He would accept it. Whether if he do or not, that's just honesty. That's just honesty. I don't know. I don't actually know how he gonna accept it. Like I say, but that's just all honesty. Zadrian Howard walking in Philadelphia building organization today. Zadrian Howard will be the number one cornerback. He will be the number one corner. He'll be the number one corner. He will be CB2. He'll make a great CB2 as
Oh yeah.
well. He will make a great one. He will make a great CB2. He will make an awesome one. If Adrian Howard would show up, he will make an awesome CB2. I believe it.
And do you think with just those two and the guys we have, we could be done at cornerback?
Yeah, I think the cornerback situation, just those two, locking down the two corners, solidifying the two corners. Hey, like I said, I believe that's the missing piece right there. That's what you guys need right there to solidify that corner, that secondary right there.
Okay. Okay. Give me your take on who is the best corners in the league. Give me your top five this year. Going into the season, who do you think the top five corners in the NFL are?
Well, I'm gonna go. My top five. I don't got order. I don't got
You
order.
don't have
So
to give
I'm a,
me order.
okay. So like I say again, I believe, still believe Stephon Gilmore is up there. Zadrian Howard is definitely right there. I'm gonna put Casey Hayward for the Los Angeles Chargers. Jalen Ramsey is right there. And who else do I want to put? Who else do I want to put? I'm just because of the year he had. I want to put Adoree Jackson right there. I want to put Adoree Jackson right there because
I
of the year
want
he
to.
had. Yeah, I want to put him right there. So that would be my five in the order right there
Mm-hmm.
because
Who
he
do you
had a
think is
great,
better out
awesome
of
season last year. Yeah.
Adoree and Howard?
Hmm.
Who do you think is better out of Adoree and Howard?
I got Howard.
Howard still, yeah.
Yeah, I got Howard. I
Okay.
got Howard. 10 interceptions. Yeah, hey, come on, man. That's unfair right there.
And
That's
he had
unfair.
so really it's what the
Hmm?
year before he had what 7 or 8 too, and led the league in interceptions for corners.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's back to back league leading interceptions. So you got like 18 or 17 or 18 total over the last 2 years. That's
Yeah, and
some
don't
people
forget,
don't have that in their
I
career.
I got one more. I got one more guy I'm gonna put up there that I forgot about. Marshawn Lattimore.
Ooh,
Marshawn Lattimore.
Saints.
Yeah, Marshawn Lattimore. He's a shutdown. He's very good, man. And I'm gonna put him up there as well as one more as an extra DB. Marshawn Lattimore is good. He's different. That guy's good. He'll be
Okay.
good.
Now let's
He's
give
good.
give me your take on the top tier defensive linemen in the league this year. Who do you think
Top tip.
top five defensive linemen is this year? Because
Uh.
about and then also before you give me that list, tell me
Mhm.
how far do you think Fletcher Cox is from Aaron Donald?
Okay, we going defensive lineman, right?
Yeah.
Um, Aaron Donald. You got Aaron Donald. You can put defensive ends, or you put defensive ends, or you can just put you got to put Aaron Donald and Fletcher Cox, or you can put defensive. Can you put defensive ends in this?
Yeah, if you want to. Put
Oh,
defense.
okay. Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is down. Aaron Donald is good. I got Watt. I got Watt. I got Derek. I got Watt to the two Watt. The Watt. I got Bosa. Both of the Bosas is very good.
Oh yeah.
Got Fletcher Cox is up there. That dude Daniels. That dude Daniels from Detroit. That dude Daniels from Detroit is up there. He's pretty good. That dude from Washington. That dude from Washington. Young Chase Young. That dude a stud. Chase Young.
Oh,
He's a
wait. Now you done got me thought about this Chase Young
yeah.
thing. This is my thing with Chase Young, right? He's gonna be
Uh-huh.
generational talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why did our boy Ryan Kerrigan have the same amount of sacks as him? And he played like a quarter of the time he played.
Ryan Kerrigan is good. Ryan Kerrigan still got it, man. Ryan Kerrigan can still play. It ain't like he can't still play. Ryan Kerrigan still got it, man. He's a he should be in the Hall of Fame for Washington football. He's great, and I believe Ryan Kerrigan gonna have a big season this year, man. Ryan Kerrigan gonna be a big year, have a big year, man. I definitely do. But Chase Young, man, like I say, he's the heart and soul of that damn defensive line. He's very good. That's only a sign for glimpses to come, man. Like I say, both of the Bosa brothers is very good. They're top tier defensive linemen. Aaron Donald was up there. I still believe Fletcher Cox. He needs to show out. I think if he don't ball out, he can see himself gone. He can see himself gone. But I got a feeling he's gonna be motivated. He's gonna ball out this year. And like I said, man, that young guy
Chase Young.
is very Chase Young is
But
very
you
good as
think
well.
the D tackles from Alabama they got too are the reason
Oh,
why Chase
I
Young
know who you talking
hit.
about. You talking about Jonathan Allen.
Yeah.
Jonathan Allen is one of them. They
Uh-huh.
gonna be pretty. He's gonna be okay. He's gonna be pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Who else they get?
I think his name too. He just got
I
drafted.
forgot his I forgot his name too. He
They're
got
both
drafted
back to
last year.
back draft picks. I remember.
I forgot his name too. I did forget his name too. I did forget his name. You talking about Payne? You talking about Payne, right?
Dang.
Deron Payne? You talking about Payne?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a pretty scary
There's
defensive
some
line.
bad
Yeah.
boys in that middle. Those
Yeah.
are bad boys.
Yeah. They put a lot of pressure on guys last year. They put
Yeah.
a lot of pressure on guys last year. They put a lot of pressure on them last year. And what you got? I was reading kind of videos on Ezekiel Elliott saying he wasn't in the best shape last year, and he actually wasn't in the best shape last year. But like I say, fumbling the ball 6 times don't give you no excuses, man. You gotta better hold on to the football. You gotta better hold on to the football.
Yeah.
That gives you no excuses. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care if you're not in shape or anything.
Just
That's
throw the
just
ball.
yeah. He fumbled six fumbles. That's none excuses right there. That's just none excuses
We
right
were,
there.
we were talking about how when players finally do get that big contract, some
Mm-hmm.
of them their game falls off. You know,
Oh yeah.
they live in a whole new lifestyle. They're living a whole new life. They get a little bit too relaxed being out there
Mm-hmm.
more time, the off season, going on vacations and get turning up and stuff like that. To the point where when they come back to the season, they're not ready.
Oh yeah, just like I said, I believe I texted in the comment section yesterday when y'all was on that topic. Ezekiel Elliott ain't the same since he asked for his money, and Demarcus Lawrence he begged for his money. He whined for his money.
Mm-hmm.
He cried about his money. The off season he wanted to get paid. He got paid. He ain't showed up ever since the payday.
Mm-hmm.
Alden Smith. Alden Smith had a better season than he had when he
Yeah.
got his money. He Robert Quinn had a better season than he had.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Quinn was their best defensive lineman last year.
Oh yeah.
Robert Quinn was their best defensive lineman last year.
And
So like I say, you had like I say, people beg about their money. They get their money and they show no progression to get better. It seems like they get worse
even
as
Carson.
they get even Carson Wentz
Yeah.
asked about his money. The very next year, what did he do? He throw the game against the Washington football team. He throws the game against them, and he hasn't had a good season. Now all of a sudden he wanted out because of his actions, his shenanigans as well.
What do you think about an overall salary cap? Do you think some of these guys there should be like a certain criteria you have to meet to get these mega contracts? You know what I'm saying? You think about all the players that haven't even won Super Bowls, haven't got their teams to the playoffs, but they're all
Mm-hmm.
asking for this mega money. You know, do you think the league should do something like that where it's like you have to hit certain criterias to get those mega contracts where all the money's good.
Mm-hmm.
To us
Yeah.
normal people, all the money's good money. But to get these mega contracts, you think they should have to hit a certain criteria?
I think they should. I think they should. But like I say, I mean, if you're going out there performing, you should able to get your money if you out there performing. But like I say again, I mean, hey, just think about the guys that I know that been professional that still went to training camp and got their money and still came out there and played. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like JJ Watt, he was up for a contract, he got his money, he still came to training camp.
Mm-hmm.
He did ask for his money, but he still come to training camp. He still came to practice. He got his money. He came out and came out and played. DeAndre Hopkins also was
Oh
up
yeah.
for an extension. He came out. He came to training camp, and
Mm-hmm.
and much as quarterbacks he had, and he still was able to perform. But I think it should be. I think it should be changed, man. Because like I say, it's like you beat. It's like you beat. It's beating your organization. You only beat your organization, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're beating your organization, man. So sometimes when I see people get paid, I think they don't care when they have a bad season. I don't think they be caring. They just happy. I just be thinking they just be happy they getting paid. Hey, I'm getting paid this, so I ain't got to go out there before I
Right.
got my money already.
Mm-hmm. Like it'd be like something like, say, let's do the average with quarterbacks. A good quarterback contract is what, $30 million a year, right?
$30 million, something that
Uh,
Prescott
so
is making.
you should be able to get that after you have so many playoff wins.
Yeah,
A couple, so many playoff appearances at least before you get in that. Now, if you
yeah,
don't got that, maybe your cap peaks out at maybe like 20, 25,000. I mean, 20
yeah.
in a year, somewhere in that range. No matter how good you play, but if you're not hitting
Mm,
certain criteria, because that's still a lot of money.
yeah. They go. Sometimes they do it out value too. Just think about Dak Prescott, how valuable he was to the Cowboys,
Mm-hmm.
and they saw that and they paid him.
Mm-hmm.
They saw that they paid him. Think about Joe Flacco. What has he done since he won a Super Bowl with the Ravens? What has he done? He hasn't done anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything. So I think, like I say, it should change. It should change. But like I say, if you coming up, that Prescott came coming off an injury, but also it shows how valuable he is to the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh
It
yeah.
shows how very valuable he is to the Dallas Cowboys. So I kind of see why they paid him his money. But like I say, man, I think everything should change and stuff like that. It's just too much of that always going on. I mean, you want to have you can only campaign for a guy so much. Hey, pay this man his money. He deserves his money. Then when he get his money, it's like he's stealing. And like he's stealing, it's like he's stealing from the organization.
Mm-hmm. And you kind of argue now. You're robbing the rest of the players getting paid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You
Yeah.
taking about the salary
Well,
cap.
wait a minute.
We can't pay our other players. We can't even pay all our other players because you taking up most of the salary cap.
What do you expect to see from Dak this year? Because I'm thinking this is a huge injury. I'm not
Yeah,
even sure if he's going to be playing week 1. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
he does. Is it coming back too early? You don't want to rush something back. That was pretty horrible what we seen
Yeah,
from.
I seen that. I was watching that, actually watching that game. By the way, the Giants should have won that football game. By the way, I seen it with Logan Ryan put on his ankle. I automatically seen because my uncle was saying, me and my uncle watching the game. My uncle was saying it's a crap. Now I said, oh, that mud broke. Because when I saw his leg, you can see the first thing I seen it turn, and you can see him beat his leg on the ground, like beat
Yeah.
his leg. You can see him beat his leg on the ground, but it was broken. I knew it was broken as soon as he lifted up, and I seen it turn like that. But like I say, some off those injuries is tough to come for, and then he not gonna be running the ball like that next year because this coming year because he on that. That's what you think about. I say when you get hurt, you think about the spot you get hurt at. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you little hesitation to run the football. DBs, the first thing they do when you're a big quarterback or a big running back, they come at these legs, they come at them knees. That's where they go at and stuff like that. So Dak Prescott, he's not going to be running the ball that much. You're going to see a heavy load of Ezekiel Elliott, and you're going to see a lot of him sitting in the pocket, not trying to risk too much of the run. But like I said, I don't believe he'll have a I don't believe he'll be an All Pro, man. That's just I don't believe he'll be an All Pro. Dak Prescott this year. Only he know how his body feels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Dak's about to be back being the best. He got paid like one of the best, so he's gonna automatically play like one of the best."
yeah. That doesn't mean. I mean, for God,
Because this guy coming back from a serious injury, And I don't,
Mm-hmm.
especially the beginning part of the season, if he does come back, I think
Mm-hmm.
it might be a little rough for him.
Yeah, I mean, like I say again, hell, you were 3-1. You were 1-3 still with them last year. You were 1-3. Hell, shit. Hey, you were still a bad football team. You still wasn't a good football team. That offensive line couldn't block anybody last year. They couldn't block anybody. Andy Doan looked scared to death behind that offensive line. But like I say, I mean, their offensive line deteriorating. Their offensive line used to be one of the best offensive lines in football. Their offensive line is deteriorating. And I just don't believe that Prescott will come back from that injury just like that and kind of be a superstar. I believe it's going to take some time for this guy.
So the only one still dominant is maybe Zach Martin on that O
Yeah,
line.
yeah,
That's the only
yeah,
one. The rest of those guys are, Lyle Collins supposed to be a big boy that's supposed to be doing big things, and he ain't
yeah.
really doing nothing really lately.
That
And
that secondary ain't even good. That secondary is not even good either. That secondary is terrible. That secondary is just terrible. And like I say, the best player on their defensive line was last year was Robert Quinn. It wasn't Demarcus Lawrence. It wasn't him. It was Robert Quinn. That was the best player on their defensive line last year. So I say hey, I don't expect the the only reason I got Dallas in the playoffs because if I'm assuming if Dak Prescott can at least be the half that Prescott that he is last year, that he was when he was carrying the team. That's the only reason I got Dallas in the playoff. But would it shock me if they don't make it? No, I will be laughing. I will be laughing at them if they actually don't make it. I mean, but like I said, as a sports fan, man, like I say, I don't. I know I want to show bias. I don't want to show bias as well. I want to be able to tell the truth and give props. Even though I don't like Dallas, I will give them props if they're doing something well. That's just like I say, hey, I believe the Eagles are going to make the playoffs, whether through the division or the wild card. I got them going 12-6. I believe the Eagles are going to make the playoffs. That's just what I and whether through division or the wild card. I believe the Eagles are going to make the playoffs this year.
okay, well, JC said, "Who's the best DB in the NFC? Top two."
Whereas if Adrian Howard comes, he will be the best defensive. He will be the best defensive back in the NFC. That will be your answer. But like I say, the best defensive back in the NFC East, man, if I want to put Darius Slay right there, but again, I mean, like I say again, Traquan Diggs, he was a rookie last year. I'm not putting him up there. I don't trust in him. Adoree Jackson had a great season, so I'm gonna go with Adoree Jackson for right now. I'm gonna go with him for right now, just based on the season he had last year. That don't mean he's gonna have a good season this year, but I'm gonna go with Adoree. I'm gonna go with Adoree Jackson this year.
And
I'm
JC,
gonna
you
go.
already know me. Whenever y'all ask me any of these questions about the NFC East, my answer is always going to be numbers, baby.
Yeah, I just went out Dory Jackson
Slay
because of the
is
season he
number
had. I
one
want to
in
believe.
the
I
division.
believe in Darius Slay. I believe in him. But I want to see him take more responsibility on these number one corners. I just want to see him take more responsibility on these number one cornerbacks.
I think everybody
I
was depressed on Philly last year, so we had a
I
depressing
know. Look, yeah,
we
hey,
were
I had
depressed
one
last
last year.
year.
I'm right there with y'all. I'm
Man,
right
you
there
know what
with y'all.
happens, man, when you start
Man,
doing that. Hell, man, we gotta go out there
I'm
again.
right there. We were right in the same boat last year.
We'll line
And
it up wherever.
I'm still in that same boat this year, man. I'm still in that same boat. Y'all a better football team. Don't you know every week coming on him, coming on any show or my boy, me and my boy Jay Sheik starting the show. Don't you know how much I got to deal with the Texans losing? How people gonna ask me these questions all the time? But like I say again, I'm willing to accept. I'm willing to accept this, man. I'm willing to accept losing. Like I say, I know how bad my organization is. Like I say, I mean, again, I rather don't make the playoffs and to have high expectations
Right.
with a team that supposed to make the Super Bowl and fail every single season.
Every
I'd
season.
rather not do that. I'd rather not go through that. I'd rather that. Therefore, I'd rather not make the playoffs. But like I said, it's gonna take about 3 or 4 years for us to even get right back in the form. But I said I'm willing to accept it. As a Texas fan, man. Like I said, I'm willing to accept it. I'm willing to accept. And I gotta go. I gotta go through with that. So I was right there on y'all with y'all last year. I was just depressed as y'all.
Shout out to Big Birds and everybody else in the chat. Hit that like, subscribe to both of our channels. If you are
Yep.
not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and, show some love to us. You know, we got big things coming up. We got great collabs coming up. It's gonna be some awesome stuff. And Big Bird said he going with James
James
Bradley.
Bradbury. They both had excellent seasons. They both had excellent seasons for the Giants last year. They both had decent seasons.
Mm-hmm. Which one was William Jackson? Is that Giants too?
William Jackson used to play for Cincinnati.
Mm.
I don't know if he still plays for Cincinnati, but he used to play for Cincinnati. I know who William
Yeah,
Jackson is.
because he's saying or him, so he must be talking about someone on our. Which team does William Jackson play for? Big Birds. At JC Eagle Talk, boy, big play Slay, baby. Yes,
What's
sir.
good? What's good? Big play Slay. It's my boy right there. Big play Slay. Big play Slay.
JC said he's on the Redskins.
William Jackson. William
Yeah.
Jackson the third is on the Redskins. But like I said, I just went with the Dory Jackson, man, because like I say again, like I say, he had an awesome season last year. So I just went with him. I just picked the first guy that was really actually on the mind that I looked at last year. James Bradbury, he used to play for the Carolina Panthers.
Yes.
Carolina Panthers.
He was
James Bradbury, he was pretty good, man. He's pretty good. He can hold his own.
Any cornerback with a name and got some game, baby. Come over to the Birds. You know what I'm saying? We try to get back to the old days when we had the tandems. You know what I'm saying? Our defense was known for a defensive line and great tandems at cornerback. You know what I'm saying? We had the Lito Schefter, Sheldon Brown.
Yeah.
You know, we had the Asante Samuels, Al Harris. You know, we had, Bobby Taylor, Troy Vincent type players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had shutdown. And that's why I was also saying everybody's like, well, who's going to be number one cornerback if we get Howard? It don't really matter when you're a cornerback. The leads then came to a passing league, and you two good ones. So you can't really say that one's not good because if the team got two superstar receivers and they're both getting locked down, then hey, y'all both number one in my eyes. You know, it's 1A and 1B. Like I said, if Howard came, he would be 1A, and that just move, Slay over to 1B.
I mean, they both take pressure off each other. They both take pressure off each other, just like over there in Arizona, how that receiving core got better. I mean, like I said, if AJ Green is healthy, he's a top 5 wide receiver. AJ Green is a top 5 wide receiver if he's healthy. But look who he got on the other side, the number 1 receiver in football, DeAndre Hopkins. That's the best receiver in football right now. Like I said, they both take pressure out. Yeah, Christian Kirk is a great slot receiver as well.
He had a good year last year.
Yeah. And then, like I said, they just say, hey, you can't double AJ Green anymore. You can't double Hopkins anymore. You can't double him anymore. So, like I say, I mean, Arizona, that team can be pretty a vulnerable team. If that team can be pretty decent.
Who do you think are some of the best, tandems in the league this year going into the season?
Are you talking about at wideout?
Punches at wideout.
At wideout? Well, you got Julio Jones and you got AJ Brown. AJ Brown over there. Hey, we gotta play them 2 times this year. Man. 2 times every year. So hey, we gotta see that talent 2 times. So hey, good luck with us with that. You got AJ Green and you got DeAndre Hopkins. You got them. You got that guy right there. You got those guys right there as a tandem right there. That's going to be a pretty tough tandem over there. And like I say, the Los Angeles Rams got a great tandem as well. They got a great tandem. They got 2 good people over there, even though they ain't big names, but they got a good football. Yeah, they got a big. And D-Jack too. They got D-Jack over there too. They got D-Jack over there. Yeah, they got D-Jack over there who still got some speed left in it. So like I say, man, that's
healthy.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Same thing with AJ Green. If he can stay healthy, they can be good. They can be decent. They can be good. And by the way, JC said Dallas has the worst cornerback. They have the worst secondary. Dallas has the worst secondary. Has the worst secondary in the NFC. Has the worst secondary. They have the worst secondary that I've seen. Because that secondary is not good. Dallas secondary is not good. I mean, like I say, the Chiefs, everybody say the Chiefs, but their offense is dynamic, but the Chiefs' defense is not even that good. You can score. That's why I'm saying Eagles, when they play the Chiefs, they won't have no problem scoring on the Chiefs. It won't be a problem scoring on the Chiefs. It's just the problem is the Chiefs too dynamic offensively. That's kind of like the problem. I believe the Eagles will make plays and score on them, but I'll say again, it won't be surprised if the Eagles beat the Chiefs because, like I said, their defense is not even good. And you can run the football in Kansas City. Just to let
Yep.
y'all know, the Eagles they can run the football. They'll be able to run the football.
Yeah. And if our
They'll be able
defensive
to run it.
line play like I know they can, that rotation is going to be solid. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like even the young bucks, Williams, Cox, Hargrave,
Mm-hmm.
that middle rotating in. Hassan Ridgeway. Whenever he's
Yeah.
getting in the game, he's doing big things. We had I think another Williams. What's his name? Raekwon Williams. I think his name.
Roquan Williams, is he a
Roquan Williams.
linebacker?
No, I'm thinking about the other
Oh,
line
that's Smith. That's Smith.
we
My bad.
got from Mississippi State. He was a big boy from Mississippi State, like 310, 315 that we had
Mm-hmm.
picked up. He's one of our younger ones. Our boy from USC, Tala, whatever his last name.
Yeah. Oh, you a USC fan? Oh, you
I'm
love the
a
Trojans.
huge, I'm always giving shout out to any player from USC, baby. Go
Yeah, you a
baby,
Trojan.
yeah.
You a Trojan. You a Trojan. I'm
Shout
a,
out,
I'm Texas. I'm UT. I'm Texas shit.
and
I'm
then
Texas.
all those dang, all them damn fucking ends we got, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We, I'm telling you, our defense is gonna be real solid this year, man. Real freaking solid. What big play say saying? No, get me wrong. Bradbury's pretty good, but Slay has been more consistent, productive. He's consistently a top 10 cornerback.
He's always been a top 10 corner last year. I mean, Slade to me was a top 5 corner in the league, man. Slade there with the Lions. Slade was least at top five for me as a cornerback, man. Like I say, man, I just want to see him take a challenge. Like I said, if it's no Zadrian Howard, I would want to see him take a challenge, take more of a challenge on these number one wide receivers. But if Zadrian Howard, y'all do pull off a move and get Zadrian Howard, I mean, like I say, they both won A, they both won B. I mean, they both won A. They both won A to me. I mean, like I say, I got Zadrian Howard viewed as the better corner, but they could guard number one corners. I mean, like I say, Zadrian Howard will make a huge difference in his secondary, man. Now, like I say, 10 interceptions. That's just something I rarely even see, man. That dude got great awareness. That dude always at the football. I mean, like I say, that dude just a monster, man.
We got
That
this
dude just a monster.
cornerback debate going on in the chat. I'm just scrolling and reading, like, okay, I get them both. Yeah, like you said, like two players that are dominant receivers that no one really locks down. You know,
Yep.
and like
I
who
mean,
who really
again,
locked down Devontae? He had 18 touchdowns last year. So who the hell locked him down? I'm
like
waiting
I
to
say, no superstar can shut down a superstar. That's how I'm gonna go with it. And no superstar can shut down a superstar. No superstar can guard a superstar, but you damn sure can make them work. You damn sure can make it work. The
and that's
best of their ability.
and that's what it
I
is.
seen Zadrian Howard do that to DeAndre Hopkins. He
Mm.
not shutting DeAndre Hopkins down. He's not gonna shut him down. DeAndre Hopkins got a great catch radius, and if the ball anywhere near DeAndre Hopkins, he's just gonna go up there and get it. But Zadrian Howard is gonna make him work. That's one thing about it. He's gonna make him work for everything he get. He's gonna make him work. He's gonna just definitely gonna make him work. Jalen Ramsey didn't shut down DeAndre Hopkins, but he made him work. He got physical with him. He got physical. He's a physical. And DeAndre Hopkins is a physical receiver, man. That dude is a physical receiver. That guy is physical.
Yeah, like I was saying, whenever you change back to your old school number, that really
Yeah.
makes football. I played football all the way up to semi-pro ball, and
Yeah.
every time I was able to have 31. That's my number. If I'm number 31, baby, you're gonna get some good football out of me. It
Oh
is a
yeah,
mindset.
yeah.
It's a mindset, man. When you got your number that you want, when we
Yeah.
made it so you can use these low numbers. So think of how many NFL players couldn't even play with their favorite number.
Yeah.
Because other people on the team have it, the jersey's retired or anything like that. So maybe that's why some of their games didn't. It's a mental thing, man. Like when you see yourself in the mirror and your number, you're like, oh yeah, baby, we about to do it. You know what I'm saying? We're like, oh, check me out. I'm looking fresh, you know? And Slay even did that interview. He has said, man, it feels good to have my number back. I wasn't able to have my number back, So I think
Yeah.
now I went back to my old number. I'm going to be able to ball out. You know what I'm saying? It brings extra energy to you.
Yeah, like I say, I play basketball. I'm more of a basketball player, but like I say again, like if you come in my highs, you will see number ESPN and nothing on. You will always see me reading stats. You always see me just watching some type of football or baseball or basketball, you will always see me doing. You won't see no movies. Literally, no movies be played. No movie be played. I'm strictly watching basketball and football all the time, baseball all the time, ESPN all the time, NFL Network all the time. That's how most of the sports junkie I'm actually am. You won't see no movies,
Oh yeah, man.
no television shows, just sports.
And thank you, my guy. I'm out here growing, trying to grow like the rest of it, all the rest of the um, nation. The Bird Gang Nation is growing, period. We are out
Mm-hmm.
there, the number one content creators on YouTube, and I see that continue to grow. I don't think there's any
Yep.
other team that have so many talented YouTube
Yep.
creators out there, and I just want to see that number keep growing. It gives us more people to collab with.
Yep.
More great content to bring you guys. We got more information. We can bounce off each other. And yeah, definitely, we need to do something too. I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna be talking to you about getting us a nice little show on there too, Big Slay.
Mm-hmm.
Much love to you, my dog.
Yep. I mean, like I say, it's good that everybody's coming together, is collabing. That's good, man. That's good that everybody is joining up and making these shows and just putting the best content out there, man. It's great, man. It's great. It's great, man. I'm definitely gonna enjoy it.
And
I definitely,
have you
huh?
filled out your application yet?
I ain't filling out no application,
Come on,
man.
you're
Man, I'm gonna tell.
already got the
Hey,
application.
hey, man.
JC got the
I'm a diehard
application.
Texan fan for life. I'm a diehard Texan fan for life. Astro Rocket fan for life, man. I
Yeah.
know how bad the squad. Y'all. Nate. I believe JC about to get Nate reeled in though. That Giants fan. I believe he about to get Nate reeled in. I believe he about to get Nate reeled in, man. That brother was so depressed, man. Every time he see JC, he is depressed. He's depressed as I don't know what, man. I
Oh,
believe JC gonna get Nathan, man.
hey, we like I said, we taking them, but once the season starts, you know, that's the end of that getting put out there.
Hey,
And
uh,
like JC, hey,
JC
tell you
gonna
what,
get.
talk him into it, JC. Talk him into it. I know he got the tat. I know he got the tat.
Hey,
But we
they,
need some more people to join ship. It's not
hey,
band hopping. You can still like the Texans. You
man,
know,
I'm locked in with the team, man. I'm from Houston, man, and I just enjoy watching my squad, even though when they do lose, man. Even though when they do lose, I'm willing to
the
accept it. I'm
partner
willing.
got it right there, baby. Got you, coach. Just say the
Hey,
word. I got you.
Nate. Hey, you can get Nate. You won't get Nate with that. I got a feeling you gonna get Nate. Nate is ready. Come on y'all bandwagon. Now, y'all Nate is already ready.
He
That
got
boy.
this. Okay, so you guys, September 8th is the deadline. We're not accepting no more applications after September 8th, guys. But coach, I know you're saying it now, but you still got plenty of time to come over. But I feel you. I was on,
Yeah,
we just won our Super Bowl. And, I'm
yeah.
up there. I'm about to be up in the high. I'm not gonna keep throwing my age out there, but I'm up there. So I was a lot of losing season for the Eagles. I went through all five of the NFC championships, and then having a team for that when we were starting Corey Dittmer or Ty Dittmer, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Rodney Peete and all these other jokers out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched the years. We're just like, come on, please,
Man,
can
I
we
want
win this
man,
year? Can we win?
hey, you don't know how depressing it is just watching. I say the beginning of our era when we first started. Watch David Carr get sacked 80 times in one season, his first season. That's a lot of that's a lot of sacks right there. 82 times in one season. 82 times in one season. Having no offensive line, having no defense, injuries. Man, that just so depressed. That's just so depressing, man. I mean, you just had no idea how much depressing that is.
If there could be three players you can throw on your Texans that you think can make a difference enough to win some games this year and be like maybe not no Super Bowl champion,
Yeah.
but three players that you think can make them relevant to at least have like at least an 8 win game season. Who are three players would you want on the team?
From any team.
From any team, and let's try to use the free agents or the people want to get traded, but you can actually have one of them be a superstar off the team, another team.
I would. I still want Deshaun Watson. You talking about? I gotta keep the same quarterback, right? Keep the
So
same quarterback. I'm gonna keep the same quarterback. Okay, I'm gonna keep the same quarterback. I'm gonna keep Tyrod Taylor. I'm gonna keep him. I'm not gonna put Deshaun Watson in this, but I am gonna put N'Keal Harry. He don't get separation. I haven't seen too much of N'Keal Harry at all.
I
So I'm
say
not gonna
last
put
year,
him in there.
not to cut you
Huh?
off, but
Go ahead.
last year when it killed, that was a, like I said, B team because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
play, but it was Cam. For me, I love Cam Newton, but I feel like ever since he got all weird, being
Yeah.
he hasn't played the same no more. He's not played the same. So
Okay.
I think it's like that could be a reason why to kill. Like, if as long as we're starting Cam, I don't want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. So you say it gotta be a receipt. It gotta be someone that's want to get traded. It has to be someone that want to get traded, or it
just
gotta
give
be
me three players that you
okay.
think
Okay. Okay.
that can make
So
impact on your team. You can start out with Howard if you want, because you obviously have to recruit them for us.
How obviously now I can't get I don't I can't if I can get we can get how I would say is Adrian now, but it wouldn't help our secondary though. I don't think he would help our secondary. I don't think he would. I don't think he would do make too much of a difference. He's gonna hold his own, but nah, we just so bad. We just too bad right there at the secondary. So I won't. I just want to. I wouldn't want to put him in down. But I do think he's a great help. I do think he's a great help. So like again, I would really, if AJ Green was right there, I would really want to take AJ Green off the Cardinals and put him on the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
I would go with I'm gonna go with Steven Nelson.
Okay.
Steven Nelson. I will take Steven Nelson. Uh, if I can take at least AJ Brown, if I can take at least AJ Brown, I will go with AJ Brown as well to make a difference. Because like I said, I want Tyrod Taylor to have someone to throw to, be someone to throw to. I want Tyrod Taylor at least throw someone to throw to, but I will go with AJ Brown and AJ Green. Or if I can get Julio, Julio got traded, so I'll take Julio. So like I
Mm-hmm.
say I want the
So
weapons.
you need two receiving playmakers
All
and a
right,
cornerback.
all right, and a cornerback. Okay, I got Steve.
That would
I'll
be
take
like
Steve
you said,
Nelson. Yeah,
Nelson, Green, and
yeah,
Brown
and
or
Julio and Brown.
Julio.
Yeah, Brown. I'll take Brown. Yeah,
So
I'll
we
take
had
Brown.
two playmakers on offense and a playmaker in that secondary. You
Yeah,
think we can
yeah. Yeah, I think we can win some games. I think we can win some games. As long as he got someone to throw to in that offense can score, yeah, we can play with anybody.
your boy
We
said Latimer, Hopkins, and Martinez. How you feel
oh
about
yeah.
those three?
That's pretty good. You got a shutdown corner, the best receiver in football. And one of a good the Martinez is a linebacker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on Giants.
Okay, yeah. You got the best receiver in football. Yeah. Obviously the best receiver in football, DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, of course.
D Hop number one.
Yes, he's the best receiver in football by far. He's the best receiver in football.
What's your top five?
Top five, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyreek Hill, Michael Thomas, because he's hurt. He was hurt. Uh, Mike Evans.
Mm-hmm.
I got Mike Evans, and I'm gonna throw AJ Brown. I would love AJ Brown. Yeah, right as of right now, I love AJ Brown. I love
Okay.
AJ Brown.
Give me your top five young quarterbacks.
Top.
Only basically we can go back two drafts maybe.
Mm-hmm.
This draft and two drafts back in that range of young quarterbacks that started.
Okay, two drafts ago in what in this draft?
Yeah, in between that time frame. So you use those quarterbacks. So we can't be using like
Okay.
Tom Brady. We can't use
Yeah.
none of
Okay. Okay. I
older
got you. Okay.
quarterbacks. Give me
All right.
your top five young quarterback list.
Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson,
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen,
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence,
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields, and Jalen Hurts. I'm gonna throw Hurts in now as a sixth.
Yeah. we got
I'm
him.
a, yeah,
We got Hurts on the list, baby.
I'm put Hurts on the list. I gotta show some love to him, man. The Houston there, I gotta show some love to him.
Mine's gonna be Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray,
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
My last. I want to put Tua on there because I'm up in the air. I don't think Tua was good last year at all,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like he has to be good this year with all the
Yeah, he
talent.
has to be. Yeah, yeah, he
Like, if
has
you
to be.
don't do it this year, Tua, you
Yeah,
might be out. You know what I'm saying? It might be done with you. You know,
yeah.
you don't do it this year. So we're gonna throw Tua in there and then Justin Herbert. Because
That boy JC, I coach 10-minute warning. He said a 10 minute. He got 10-minute warning, and we do got one coming up at 2 o'clock. We
okay,
do
yeah,
got it. Yeah,
it's no
yeah.
problem, man. We can go ahead and wrap it up here. Like I said,
I
hit up Coach Donte on Coach Dante's channel. Sub him up. If you're from his channel watching us today, sub me up. Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. Bringing all the live, you know, Eagles news to you as fast as possible. My guys. So thanks again, Big Dante, for coming on the show today. Like I always say, we are a Bird Gang Nation. Fly, Eagles, fly. Until next time on Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk, we out.
we out.